Okay, this is it then. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. It is time for the results of the 2021 Junior Eurovision Song Contest. Now, if you saw my video back in May, where I reacted to the results of the adult competition, this is the angle that I had going on. Apologies if the quality is not that good. Hopefully you'll be able to see me and hear me okay. I'll be standing over there as the results pour in. It's been a great show. So many great performances, so many great vocals. Ukraine, France was excellent, Azerbaijan really good, Spain not bad, Poland was very good. I can see that winning. Poland or France for me now. Maybe not Armenia, although that screams winner. Malena was excellent in my opinion. Italy also tremendous. Maybe now my favourite of this year's competition. But anyway, we'll know pretty quickly if the fan favourite Armenia is going to win this. If she is way down with the juries, her nation's chances are probably scuppered for this year. So hopefully no technical mishaps. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay. I'm watching YouTube on my TV. So it's going to be the jury vote first. I have made 2 pages of notes here. There will be a blog post at some point within the next few days, a review video on my channel as well within the next 24 hours, all being well. So let's get going. I mean, a great stage, a great atmosphere. The fact that this has been able to be pulled off in this manner during a pandemic, especially when things are going bad again, I think is a real success story. Poland was on early though. That's a big favourite, I know, and it's a good song. But I barely remember the performance. I'll be totally honest with you. I thought Portugal was very good. It'll be very interesting to see these jury scores. I'm expecting Poland to win the public vote. I'm expecting France to win the jury vote. And Armenia was my prediction overall that I made a few days ago. You might well have seen the video. I should take this opportunity to say that links to my social media pages are, as always, in the description below. Germany are voting first. 10 to Armenia. Maybe 12 to Poland from Germany. Poland. Next door neighbours. Yeah, if Poland does exceptionally well in the jury vote, they are winning overall. It's as simple as that. And they'll win comfortably. They're going in the order of the performances, so Georgia's voting next. 4 for Poland, 5 for Armenia. 10 to Azerbaijan, France or Russia. Yeah, let's get the envelope open. Take your time. It's like Christmas. They should already be opened. Oh, nothing for Russia from Georgia. That's a kick in the teeth. France go to the top of the scoreboard, just ahead of Poland and Armenia. That performance from Enzo, that was so good, it really was. So charismatic. Poland is voting next. 6 for France. Azerbaijan is doing very well here. North Macedonia, not terribly well so far. That's more of an online vote thing. Poland will give points to Armenia, surely. Ah, man. Yes, Armenia gets to 12. That's Malena's first 12 points. She moves ahead of France by a point. Azerbaijan are in 3rd. We always knew Sona Azizova was going to do well with the juries. That's such a jury-friendly track. Malta's voting now, possibly 12 to Italy, 6 to Italy. It's looking very good for Poland here, I'll tell you. Especially with that online vote to come. Malta might give 12 to Spain. Kazakhstan's doing well, my goodness. Oh, Georgia gets 12 out of the blue. Their first points from Malta for Nico. That was very good. He was on early, but it was a very nice performance, very colourful performance overall. The next country is Italy. Oh, 3 to France. That is a slap in the face. Really, it's going as I expected. Russia are nowhere. North Macedonia, so poor. Nothing for Germany. Shocking. Italy's 12, possibly Armenia or Ukraine. Oh, Azerbaijan, my goodness. They move into second place. They are now a point behind France, but I don't think Azerbaijan is going to stay up there once the online vote comes in. Bulgaria's voting now. It's very close at the top. 10 for France, 7 for Azerbaijan. All about the vocals, that performance, one of those days. The votes are being well spread. Poland's probably winning this though. Bulgaria's 12, Ukraine, Serbia. Ukraine, it's Olena Usenko's first 12. That moves her into the top 5. France lead on 47. I should say, I made a probably wildly inaccurate prediction yesterday on Twitter, and I predicted that the winner would end up with 244 points. Russia give 4 to France. Azerbaijan now lead. Exceptional. I did not see that coming. Russia will probably give 12 to Kazakhstan. Yes, indeed. Kazakhstan move into the top 5, I think that is. Azerbaijan lead ahead of France. It's looking very good for Poland, though. I'm just thinking ahead to that online vote. 7 to Armenia. Either France or Poland are getting nothing from the Irish jury. Germany have points. This is interesting for Ireland. Oh my goodness! Ireland totally blank France. Poland back in contention. 1 point behind Azerbaijan. France are on 51. I knew this was going to be somewhat close. Armenia are voting now. 1 to Poland. 10 for France. They go back in front. Netherlands and Germany joint last. Spain not doing well. Do leave comments. Let me know what you think about this voting. Goes to... well, of course it is. It wasn't going to be Azerbaijan. Georgia move into 5th place. They are on the rise now. I always feel as though Georgia punch above their weight in this competition. Kazakhstan are voting now. 7 to France, 5 for Poland, 10 to Azerbaijan. Armenia is still in there, but they need bigger scores than that. Kazakhstan will vote for Ukraine here, or Russia. I had a feeling Ireland would really struggle. That's a great shame. I thought the whole performance, seeing the whole thing, it was pretty good. Kazakhstan voting for Russia. Well, goodness me, I'm aghast. Russia in mid-table. They'll rise up when the online vote comes in, surely. Oh, hello, he's very smart, the Albanian chap. 8 for France. 6 to Armenia. Albania are currently on 26, which isn't too bad, to be honest. I expected as much. Albania will probably give 12 to Malta, maybe? Go to... oh, North Macedonia! Well, yes, geographical neighbours, but even so, that song did deserve a 12 at some point. Green Forces. North Macedonia slap bang in mid-table as well. France in the lead. Ukraine are voting now. Oh, 10 to Poland, 7 to Armenia. I think Poland's going to win, you know. I really do. Yet again. But if France get the 12, that extends the host nation's lead. You don't need to drag this out, mate. You really don't. Yes, I can see the results. Thank you very much, Alexander. Ukraine's 12 go to... Oh, nothing for France. What a slap in the face. Azerbaijan lead the jury voting again. I think most fans expected this song to do well, just not this well. I did not predict this. The next country is France. 2 to Poland. Gotta love a bit of tactical voting. 10 to Armenia. They move into second place. There's only a few points separating the top 4. So maybe we can say at this point, it will be one of those 4 nations coming out on top at the end. Will France give 12 to Sonrazizova? 12 points pour Georgia. It's backwards and forwards. Georgia also still in the hunt. Nico is in 5th place, but Azerbaijan lead by a point ahead of Armenia and France. Azerbaijan are voting now. Oh, look at that. Nothing for Armenia or France here. Poland back in front. The Azerbaijan man has only just realised it's his time to talk. Well, let's be honest, I think we know who it's not going to be. Russia, of course, get 12 from Azerbaijan, totally blanking Armenia. I'm not surprised. Poland lead on 78 points, and we know they're going to do well in the online vote. So it's looking exceptionally good. Next up is the Netherlands. 10 to Poland, 8 to Azerbaijan, 7 to Armenia. Yeah. Don't drag it out, mate. Don't drag it out. If France get the 12 here, it makes it even more interesting. Yes, France get the 12 from the Dutch. It's Poland and France. The 2 nations I said at the start of this video, they are joint top. Azerbaijan are 3rd, but they're not winning. I don't see that happening myself. Armenia are 4th. Spain are voting now. 8 to Poland, 7 to France. Armenia move into 3rd on 93 points. Italy are on 60. But really, the top 4 are moving away from the pack. Spain gives 12 to Ukraine. That moves them on to 62 and into 6th place, which I think is quite deserved, absolutely. Serbia are voting next. The last couple of countries to vote from the juries. 7 for Poland, 8 to Armenia. France have nothing here. So I think France are getting the 12 from Serbia. Yes, France absolutely still in contention. They're on 107. Poland on 103. Armenia on 101. My goodness, it is close at the top. You see, I thought the juries would really play a huge part in deciding this, but actually it's going to come down to the public online result. North Macedonia gives 6 to France, 5 for Poland, 2 for Armenia. Yes, they did. North Macedonia has moved up quite significantly. Russia get 12 from North Macedonia. That moves them into the top 6. But I don't think Russia really stands much of a chance of winning this year. Still, it'll be their best result for a good while. Portugal are the last jury to vote. 7 for France, 8 to Poland. Georgia are now 4th. What is that about? I don't think they're going to vote for Armenia either. It's not going to be Armenia from Portugal, no way. Unbelievable! I don't believe it. Armenia move into third place. At the end of the jury results, France are on 120, Poland 116, Armenia 115. It will come down to the online vote. I am expecting Poland to smash it, absolutely smash it. I don't see Armenia getting as many points as Sarah James. I just don't. I just don't. There it is on screen now. 5 points separate the top three. Georgia and Azerbaijan are up there as well. I did not expect Georgia to do quite as impressively. I think France, I think the performance tonight, this evening, I think people watching that, they're going to have been perhaps blown away by it. And that means more points pouring in, potentially. I think Ireland are last. The online vote. Oh, here we go. I think Poland are winning this. I really, really do. We know the power of Poland's vote. Ireland are first. No more than 15. Wow, 39 is not bad. 44 in total for Mayu Levi-Lola. That's much higher than I expected. Portugal are next. That was great tonight. What? 92, heavens above. He moves on to 101. That's a big score. Wow, okay. I'm totally out on the points business. Netherlands next. 34 points for the Netherlands, which means they're probably finishing last. My goodness. Didn't see that coming. Germany next. Oh, that's not too bad. Pauline finishes on 61. She'll finish on the right-hand side, but it's not too bad. Serbia. Not really sure what to make of that performance. 62 points for Serbia. They move on to 86. I think Poland's winning this. It'll be very underwhelming if so. But it is a good song. Spain. No top four this year. Oh, 47 points for Levi Diaz. He finishes on 70. Serbia have finished above Spain. Give me a break. Bulgaria. 38 points. That means the Netherlands will be last this year. Bulgaria has had... Oh my days, what's that about? Albania, come on. I did give you a vote earlier. Don't disappoint me now, Albania. Best staging they've ever had. 39 points is a little disappointing. 84 for Albania. Serbia's really done better than expected here. Malta next. We know the public never seem to go big for Malta. Wow, 50 isn't bad. 97 points for Malta. Spain are going to finish in the bottom 5 here. What is that about? North Macedonia, big fan favourite. Maybe 80? Wow, 59 points. They move into 4th place, but Portugal got more points, a lot more points, in the online vote than North Macedonia. I expected as much. North Macedonia never seemed to do incredibly well in the online vote. Italy, come on, 500. 50. 47. 47. Ah, it's a shame. That was so good, Elisabetta. It's going to be close. Ukraine are next. Maybe 100. Don't drag it out. You know, this isn't Sanremo. Don't drag it out. Ukraine. Not bad. 63 for Vashil. Ukraine are first by 5 points, but they won't stay there, of course. Kazakhstan's next. A lot of people online were saying, will there be sympathy votes for these two guys? 57 points. Kazakhstan move into second place. We're getting to the big hitters now. I still think Poland's got this by a mile. Russia next. Oh, that's low. Russia get 50 and are 1 point behind Ukraine at the top. Georgia now. This will be interesting. Song 2 on the night. I can't imagine Georgia winning whatsoever here. It would be a 4th win. 59 points. Georgia will finish in the top 5 or 6 this year. I think that's justified, but I'm not a huge lover of the song. Azerbaijan, this could be quite low. This could be about 40 something. $42 points, 151. It moves them into second place, so Georgia will finish in the top 4, which is quite remarkable. Armenia is next. If this is low, Poland's won it easy. Easy, I tell you. You shouldn't be allowed to vote for your own country, but it is what it is. Armenia. Is it 100 or more? 109 points. 224. It means Poland will need about 120 to win it. I think Poland's won this. I think Poland's won it. Armenia lead with 224. That's how many points I think I predicted that the country finishing second would end up with. So it's going to be Malena, Sarah James or Enzo. Probably Sarah James, let's be honest. Poland, it's going to be massive. Come on. Come on. Oh! That's not enough. That's not enough. Poland are not winning this year. How about that? It is Malena, the huge fan favourite, my favourite of the year, or Enzo for France. Can France do it 2 times in a row? It's very possible. It's very possible. He needs quite a lot of points. I think it needs to be about 110. I don't know if he's done it, you know. France needs 105. It's going to be so close, this. I think so. Armenia, France. Oh! Wow, that's low! Armenia wins the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2021. The fan favourite has done it. That's a low mark for Enzo. Portugal really impressing, as did Kazakhstan there, as did Georgia. Armenia win, and it's deserved. It really is. People loved that song. Poland finished 3rd, France 2nd, I believe it is, and the Netherlands in last place. Spain right down there as well. That really surprises me. But Camille. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Wonderful. The right winner. I thought the performance was very strong, a little bit shaky maybe at the start. A bit like the quality of this video, but as it went on, maybe it got a bit better. That's it. I'm going to upload this video straight away, and then this evening I'm going to go over the results in a bit more depth, sort of analyse them a little bit, update my spreadsheets. I've said before that I love a good spreadsheet. But next year it looks like Yerevan 2022. I think this is the first time in a long time my personal favourite has won Junior Eurovision. But there it is. Can't complain with that. Armenia win the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2021. I'm going to finish watching the show. Then I'm going to relax and have some food. Let me know your thoughts. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad. And I'll be back with another video reviewing this show that I've just watched. very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Congratulations to Malena. Kami, kami, da 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 da. I really need to learn the lyrics. Anyway, stop making a fool of myself. Bye for now. A great show. Great stuff, France. Well done.